Hi, Chriselda. It's Nompu in studio here. Can you hear me? Can you just give us an update of what's happening there?
Yes, we can hear you, Nompu.
Go ahead, my love.
Well, Nompu, we continue to see hundreds of people come through here to Vilakazi Street in Soweto to come and pay their respects to former President Nelson Mandela. I tell you, there's so much activity taking place here. Young and old have come, as you can see, so many posters out here of the former president, in everyone from this area basically saying they're here to come and share in a celebration of life of somebody who fought selflessly for the liberation of this country. Well, a little bit later on, what we're expecting is the ANC Provincial Executive Committee to come and hold a prayer session here, and also to light some candles, and several night vigils have been planned for this evening. Well, but for some people, it's their very first time in Soweto on this day. I'm joined now by Alicia, who for the very first time is in Soweto. Alicia, you're here today under very difficult circumstances, of course. Tell us a bit about your being here today. I saw you near the Nelson Mandela house, chatting to some of your friends and basically sharing a bit about Nelson Mandela.
Absolutely. So we were actually pre-booked to be here as our team's year-end function. Unfortunately, Madiba passed away yesterday, and now we are in a situation where we are basically part of history. So I'm very, very sad, but very excited and glad to be part of this as well. Some of my colleagues are educating us a little bit, giving us a little bit of a history lesson. We went to the Mandela house, took a few pictures, and we need to go to the Hector Peters house next, where my colleagues will give us some more tips on what, not tips, but information on what happened.
Where else do you plan to go in Soweto?
Oh, actually, in the hands of my colleague Tandi. So I don't know. Right. She knows everything here.
But you know, as you know, Madiba never saw a people as white or black.
Yes.
People were always people to
Yes.
Nelson Mandela. And how would you, as a white South African,
Yes.
want to see the legacy of Nelson Mandela continue to be upheld moving forward?
I think I heard this morning over the radio, it was such a nice analogy from PJ Powers, where Madiba said he doesn't want everybody to be the same. He wants everybody to be a piece of fruit in a fruit salad and complement each other. And she said this morning it was such a nice analogy, and I felt, geez, it's a nice analogy for me as well. So I would like all of us to have that in mind. And yes, we are different. Yes, we've got different backgrounds, but we must complement each other to make Africa a formidable country.
And it's your first time in Soweto, the dancing and the celebration?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I enjoy it very, very much. I'm just standing here watching, taking photos. I'm really enjoying it.
All right, Alicia, thank you very much for your time. Very first time in Soweto, but obviously under very difficult circumstances. But clearly, Alicia is very excited to be here. Excitement that we're seeing from so many of these people. Let me just walk out of the shot just a little bit and show you a bit of what is taking place here right next to me. They're not getting tired. This is what has been going on the entire day, and this is what we're expecting to take place here. Well, the ANC Provincial Executive Committee, led by the ANC Chair, Gauteng Chair, Poma Shatile, expected here any minute now to light candles and have a prayer session. We'll come back to you a bit later with much more.